Welcome back.
That was the worst thing that ever happened.
I know, I feel with Louis. Welcome back to more Mario. And
Louis
Luigi.
was actually amazing.
This is you.
Mario and Luigi.
I mean,
Brothership. How many times am I going to approach Silent?
You know, if the day ever comes, Canon, when you could get a face cam for your channel for your vids or whatever, whenever you do Mario things, you're gonna have to just slap on like a Mario cap with a fake mustache. Props for everyone's acts.
Yeah, they can see
No.
my...
And there
Time
is
to
a blind
atomize
light.
ourselves.
It's nothing but pure radiation.
This tastes like green apple.
Oh god.
Oh,
On a
Shut
little
up, world.
weird there. Alright, let's go
Now,
this
let's
way.
see if we can go into the forest, or if they have decided to.
Yeah, they... Blurk it.
welcome to the jungle. We got fun again.
Oh yeah, I forgot to try this out. Hammer. Oh,
Already
I
a
didn't. I
hammer.
couldn't even do it
Valley
last time.
Record high 0. Even though it shows 10.
Oh fuck! I fucked up.
Failed.
Hold on,
You
I
had
didn't see the
one job.
buttons.
You had one job.
Okay.
X.
What? That was delayed.
You
All right.
failed.
Now with the delay in my mind.
X. Y. X.
Oh my god. Okay. Here we go.
You got
Why?
10.
X. Y. X. Y. X. Y. X.
Stop.
Y. Y.
Hey, I wasn't done.
Oh, I think
Nut.
that's what
You
you need
got
to do to get
nuts.
the prize.
Bronze medallion,
That was only the bronze level, I think.
which means there's more. Current score 10. Endless challenge.
challenge.
Clear the quota and you'll be able to continue endlessly until you fail.
Yeah, so there is different
The higher
levels.
your score, the better the reward. Try to break
Try to
100.
break 100.
All right, guys,
Oh,
this is the whole
God.
episode.
Damn
Oh
it.
God.
Remember this from Mario
Oh,
RPG?
Hey, Dark. Hey, Dark. Remember though, this means we don't have to do voices for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
True. A nice respite. So if you have a conversation to talk about, now's the time.
I got that.
Well, I mean, I'm amused with the factor that Wallace and Gromit's made a return after being air quote gone for so long.
Hold on, put that on pause.
Why do I gotta put that on pause?
And go ahead.
Well, I was just saying I'm amused that it made a return because like they had like shows, then they had the movie. Well, the movie or two, I don't know how many movies they've actually had, and now they're getting another one. It just kind of randomly popped up. Yeah, I'm surprised it came up too. I'm really excited for it. I haven't yet to see it, but supposedly it's supposed to include the what was it?
Do they have a
I
name
assume
for it?
I hope it's all clay animation.
I think what they did is it's the animation.
Oh my God, it's getting faster.
Claymation, where it's like they animated the clayness of it, like Chicken Run.
Clayness? You fucked me up. I thought of clay penis.
'Cause- no,
Clayness.
clayness. Yeah, like, but Chicken
Like,
Run was done with the animation. It was completely CGI. Well, animated.
What was?
Chicken
Chicken
Run.
Run.
Oh.
I remember that movie.
Oh my god, why? Luigi, you fucking suck. It's only
I mean, I
Luigi keeps on
assume
fucking up now.
I assume that's
You know,
what the
the-
way they went with it, just for the sake of time and money.
You wanna know the surprising thing about their studio?
What?
They used to do a lot more darker stuff with clay animation.
Like what?
Eh, stuff that were traumatized kids.
Like what?
Oh, you mean like when Wallace cut the moon? Yeah, it was pretty scary.
Yeah, every moon enjoyer was
I
terrified.
forgot about it, but
Actually, that was one of the episodes when Wallace went to the moon with Gromit because of cheese, moon cheese.
Yep.
there was a drone of some sort, like a robot up there, and he saw
Fuck!
him, like basically
Come on!
terrorizing and breaking the moon.
Luigi, why you
Robots are
fumble?
flawless.
You got reward.
Not as good as Mansley, to hell.
Just give me a
We got
fucking
single
mushroom.
shroom.
Okay, Luigi, what? You were just glowing, you liar!
Maybe. Oh, he's going to check
God
out
damn
the
it.
sign. Oh,
Oh, boot biscuit. Alright, fine.
I thought he was going to get the sign.
Okay, continue.
But yeah, I don't remember exactly what it did or what it was called. I just know that their stuff were
Used
not
to be
always aimed for kids.
Nah, but then again, like you can have like something that
Chicken
looks like
Run,
it's
but
made
the
for
bad
kids,
ending.
But it's more. Yeah, that's
That-
pretty
back
much.
in the good
that's
old
pretty
days when they had actual adult stuff.
Yeah, that's like the thing with some things is like
What
they're
the
more meant
fuck?
for like kids visually,
I
but like
clicked
the
the
whole
button,
plot is
but then
more
it
for
didn't.
adults.
It didn't swing. It didn't swing. It didn't swing.
I see a hidden block in the background.
Yeah, I've been seeing it. It's bothering me.
Oh hey Ken, did you see that
It
hidden
doesn't
block
bother
back
me.
there?
It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. That thing's still green.
That thing's still green.
He's just pointing at
How
Luigi.
these squares
What?
make a circle? That's okay. That makes it sound a little racist. That thing's still
not
green.
used to be
Points at
green.
Luigi.
What?
No, he says,
Mario, quit whining. Just suck. What was it? Suck up and fight instead.
Just
I'm
suck.
Luigi. All these bloodstains make me.
My overalls look red. It's a good song.
I'm just. I mean, it's yeah.
Did
it's
you know
definitely a good
Markiplier was the
song.
announcer?
Yeah, you told me
What
about
the
that before. I
fuck?
was like, I didn't believe you, and I had to look into it. I re-listened to it. I'm like, oh my god, you're right. How did I not know this before? I remember at one point. I don't remember who. Oh yeah, I remember. It was Ah man, what was the group's name again? Ah man, I can't remember. But they did a musical for Star Fox. Markiplier. No, it was Falcon.
Hmm?
Starbomb.
You know. Who?
I don't know if it was Starbomb that
That's
did
the
that.
album called. But if it's a group, I think it's Ninja Sex Party.
No, it wasn't. This was YouTubers.
Yeah, if he's
but,
talking about like
yeah.
Star Fox, I think he's talking about a different band.
No, it was where Markiplier was playing Falcon in like a musical. It was like Captain Falcon.
Yeah, that's not Starbomb.
Yeah, no, that's not. That was Random Encounters.
Oh,
It was called My Date with Captain Falcon, and Markiplier was Captain Falcon.
nice.
It was super amusing. I loved watching it. I loved
There's
it. It
a
was really
song from NSP, Ninja Sex Party, called The Mystic
Yeah.
Crystal, and
Uh-huh.
Markiplier was the bad guy. It was
cool.
great.
That's good. I need to look into.
Oh my
their
god,
songs
that
more
got so
often, 'cause
fucking
a lot of
difficult.
A lot of people tell me that it's like they have good music, and then like I listen to a couple of them, and it's like really hilarious just to listen to them.
What the fuck is a wait? Hold up! You can't just show me a bean like that and just what was it? Stash bean DX adds 3 to
Three
stash. Is this just a
Goes to
permanent?
Luigi. Go to Luigi. Yeah, go to Luigi.
It's. I kind of want to even them out.
No, Luigi is Chad.
Very
has the
well.
better stash. Mario gets all the screen time.
Okay.
We'll go on.
Mario, why did you swing?
Mario
You got-
quit.
He's like,
froze
I
in
wanted that bean,
fear.
bitch.
He froze in fear at the side of the ball.
What the fuck?
I just like I find the humorness. I find it funny that the band's name is just Ninja Sex Party. Somebody told me about it. I kind of looked at him a little quirky. I was like, "What do you mean Ninja Sex Party? That sounds like a porno."
Yeah, it sounds very raunchy, and they're like, yeah. Even
We don't care.
the creator Dan, he was like, yeah, it's really problematic to talk about it in like business expenses and stuff. So if people ask me if I'm in a band, I just say, fuck, it's the other, because he's in multiple bands, so he always says the other one. Damn it!
I'm just picturing like they all like get to a meeting and it's like, okay, now we need to talk about expenses. We have $400 going to this thing. We had $52,000 go to this thing, and why is there $20,000 going into this thing called Ninja Sex Party. Casually looks over at Dad. I don't know. I swear, it's not what you think.
It's like,
I
well,
found it
that's the main reason why they call it NSP most of the time now.
Well, yeah,
I found it
because
funny now that
No, Ninjas.
we spent 10 minutes on this.
I told
you
you
said
this was
this
gonna
is
be
the
the whole
episode.
episode.
He's trying to break 100. I mean,
Yep.
hey, he's gonna get more videos out of it.
So that's why I said you better think of a conversation because the gameplay is not gonna be much.
Oh, I do wonder how far they let that timer, like that thing, go
Infinite.
up outside of 99. Well, it's right there. There only seems to be enough numbers for 2 digits.
They'll figure it out.
It just says 99 at it. Nothing else goes up, but then it keeps going past that timer.
That'll
line.
suck.
Oh yeah. Well then, yeah, you'll never know what your highest count thing was. But it'd be pretty funny.
What? You whiffed! You whiffed! You whiffed!
That boy. You whiffed.
That was the same number.
You whiffed.
I hate the 60s because the 60s, it's just like, hey, you remember how we sped up? Watch us do that times 2.
What do you mean? The 60s were like the best. That's when they had like disco, rock and roll.
The Great Depression.
1929. Oh wait.
Because the 40s is when it speeds up and it's like, okay, it's faster now. But then the 60s is like, speed up times 2, which was already sped up. So it's like, oh god, now it's getting ridiculous.
You know, I'm just saying, I would love to see Matthew Lillard in another live-action Scooby-Doo.
I just think of the fucking that edit where it's
I
like, are
always
you
come
challenging me?
Oh,
Turns
yeah.
to Springtrap.
Somebody had to point it out. I'm amused with how many times he says, "I always come back," and then he became purple guy.
He always comes back,
map. Yeah, it works out so well, which is kind of funny. Especially since like his main thing I
Continue.
know him for was the horror movie Scream. I didn't know him outside of that. I just knew him from Scream for a little. Well, I knew him as Shaggy from the movies and all that.
Yeah.
Then I found out he was like from Scream, and I'm like, oh god, that's weird. He goes from a horror movie to being the scaredy cat of the horror movie.
Gotta play both roles, dude.
Yeah, you either live long enough to be the villain, or you live long enough to see yourself become the coward. Oh man.
He had the redemption arc.
He had the redemption arc, and then he had the,
And then he
falling
became
out
the
arc.
villain again. Like, look at this speed, right? Where it's like, okay.
No,
And then watch when it hits 40.
I don't believe you.
And now, it's like, okay, this is faster now.
What about now? 50,
And then,
1, 2,
don't.
4, 8.
And then 60 is a whole nother ball game.
Well, with the input lag, I can understand why it gets harder.
Continue.
I was just saying, with the input lag, I can understand why it gets
Yeah.
stressful or tedious.
I cannot get into the fucking 70s.
Is that
No.
why you have the
So you're
portable
using a
monitor
capture
then
card,
to
aren't
make?
you?
Yes, I am using a capture card.
Can't you just look down at your Switch?
No, because it's plugged into the actual Switch dock. So if I did that, I would have to disconnect the Switch and then you guys would see a black screen.
Oh, so when you use a capture card, it shows it on the screen and makes like the device just a dark screen.
Yeah.
Or not.
Because basically what I'm doing is I'm plugging my Switch into its dock. So it's acting like a full-on Switch, which then goes through the HDMI,
yeah, that's right.
and then the HDMI is going into my capture card.
Yeah, I forgot that's how you do that stuff, because I forgot Switch has its own little like thing
Yes.
that you can, its own little tower that makes it a console or a handheld device, which is a great transition.
Yeah,
Really.
the fact that
You know?
I can go, man, I'm playing this, I gotta take a shit. Let me just, fuck! Let me just take it with me, and then you just pick up the Switch.
Shit's right there on the floor. Fuck!
Oh man, I just shit my pants.
I can't myself. I can't take out Windows Dangerous. Oh man. You know, the funny thing that you could, what I think is quite amusing when beekeeping, as long as it's not like the big industrial things, you know, it's more like a hobby kind of thing in your backyard. Is the like when you go out back or something to like check on your bees' honey supply or whatever, and you find out it's like a random color. Like there was a beekeeper who like his bees were making like blue honey and the honeycombs were blue. He was confused why, but then he found out later is because they were getting into an M&M or a Skittles factory nearby.
What the you whiffy mother fuck? Yeah, they were getting the residue from an M&M factory. Turns out the honey is completely dependent on what they ingest.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. They eat they eat the nectar and everything, and they regurgitate it into the honeycomb.
Which is why there is different types of honey, like blackberry honey, clover honey. Comes from the fucking motherfuck.
Yeah, which is an interesting thing. My first question was, what did it taste like? Did it taste like M&M? Because that sounds like it tastes pretty good. But then again, it could just...
It would not taste like M&M, because that would be the chocolate. That would not transfer.
Does it taste like Blue 40?
Yeah, it probably tastes like chemicals and honey.
This tastes just like poison berry. Poison berry.
You know, that's interesting. What if they made honey out of a very poisonous like plant? Would the honey be poisonous, or would the bees just die?
That depends on how strong the poison is, I guess. Because if they have time to regurgitate it up into the honeycomb, the honey would still be poisonous, and the bee would be poisonous.
Why don't you fuck?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you? Why don't you ask Chat GPT about whether or not bees can get honey from poisonous plants? I'm getting worse.
I mean, yeah, that's obviously showing.
I need a lock-in. I gotta do the gamer lean.
Oh, that's interesting. The bees can collect nectar from a variety of plants, including those that may be toxic to human or animals.
What the fuck?
However, the honey that they produce from the plants is not necessarily harmful to humans because of all the processes it goes through, like drying and enzymatic transformation to reduce the presence of the toxin compound.
Interesting. So they can convert poisonous stuff to non-poisonous liquid.
Yeah. Regardless, it can still end up in the honey and can potentially cause harm, but for some of them, it's not going to be the worst.
Okay, I'm doing tests. I'm trying to see what the
cool.
window is for hitting the ball.
One well-known example is, I don't know what this flower is, but I've seen the spelling a lot of. But this, it's called rhododendro.
Oh. Yeah.
How do you say it so I'm not fucking it up?
I mean, you pretty much got it. A rhododendra.
Yeah, when they collect the nectar from this type of plant, the honey made from it can lead to what they call as mad honey disease.
My fucking nose is itchy, goddammit!
Which causes symptoms like dizziness, nausea, and even more serious effects to humans in general.
Cool. So there is poisonous honey.
Yeah, there is poisonous honey. It's just, I guess, depending on the potency of the toxins and stuff like that.
Okay.
Because if it's not as intoxicating...
Let me go on a small rant here. I literally spent 2 of these times testing the limits of when I can hit the ball, right? So I'm like, okay, I now know the limits of Mario and Luigi's range of hitting the ball. So I will just hit it when the ball is in that zone. So... at times, when I will hit the ball that's in the zone of the hitting zone, and then Mario just whiffs it. It's like, what the fuck just happened?
Well, it's obvious. Mario's short.
It's like, I literally tested the range that you can hit it, and now you're just whiffing? Did you not just see what just happened? The ball was definitely in the zone! Like, look how high I can hit this!
What it is that you're gonna finally give up, and then you're gonna come back later, and you're gonna succeed because you've already dealt with all the other stuff.
Ugh.
But then again, I think half of it may just be the input lag you're getting from your.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
thing
pick
to
up the
capture card.
Switch and hold it to do this shit.
Which, I mean, you could do that off screen. I mean, what's the worst
Yeah.
that they're gonna miss? I mean, other than you getting high
Hitting a
score,
ball and hitting a ball
yeah, hitting
a
hitting
ball.
balls
and
with
hitting a ball.
hammers. I mean, that is true. And then they miss out on everyone's. Well, you know, maybe not everyone's voice because Stark hasn't said anything for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Great commentary.
Indeed. Thank you.
Fucking
Yo, wow.
2-word motherfucker.
He's like Ferb from Phineas and Ferb, where he has like 2 whole lines throughout the entire movie and then nothing else.
And yet they pay him $30 million.
You know, that is a great
If
question.
only.
That is a great question. How much money that actor gets to say like 2 lines in a movie?
Well,
or,
ask
like,
Vin
a
Diesel.
show? I mean, he got paid like what was it, like a couple million just for saying "I am Groot" in different languages.
And you think that just, that's a little ridiculous.
Boy, soy Groot.
We have been doing this whole thing for 20
I am a Groot.
All I can think of is that rock in the forest.
Oh, you mean
It's
Dwayne?
just gonna lead to a box that gives me 1 item. And then that'll be the end of it.
That's not
Yeah.
necessarily what will happen. It's just what will happen after about 2 hours.
Yeah, you.
You know, I'm just saying, along the lines of Jumanji,
Just do.
the movie.
Luigi!
So
Jumanji,
it's only this. It will only be this, and you cannot do it in the next episode.
the next 2, he's just gonna keep going until eventually he gets it.
That will be.
All right, I'm gonna have to log in, so I'm going silent.
Okay, go ahead.
It's up to you two now. Carry the episode.
Well, then just shut up and let me speak.
Okay.
Go ahead. We're waiting.
Who, on him or me?
You, dum dum.
Well, I'm not dum dum. You dum dum. I just don't remember if you gave me the gum gum.
Don't deserve dum dum.
I want somebody to redo the whole entirety of One Piece, but with the stone hedge from the Night at the Museum as Luffy.
That's
It would be
ridiculous.
pretty. It would be pretty funny, okay? Just thinking about it because the guy talks about gum gum a lot. But in terms of the movies, like where it's a gaming movie, I feel like it's similar to Jumanji, but the game's called Zathura was pretty underrated.
That was a weird one.
It was a bit of a weird one, but I did kind of like it. It was a relatively interesting one. Like Jumanji's more of like the Sorry board game, while that one was more of like
What
am I
the
thinking
fuck,
here?
Mario? 8? Really?
8, 8, 9. So funny. But like Jumanji was more of like more like Monopoly and stuff because you had the actual physical pieces. Well, like Zathura was kind of more like Trouble because it has that mechanical bits to it.
Yeah.
It was definitely an interesting thing.
Well, they
More
went to fucking
space related,
space.
but they
Yeah.
both. Yeah, it was more space related, and well, it followed the same principle. Like if you don't complete the game, you're screwed.
They only did that trope twice.
What? Where if you don't succeed, you die.
Yeah, which was those 2 movies.
That isn't necessarily wrong. It's just Jumanji got more
Jamuju.
movies out of it. Jamuji got more movies out of it, which I did like how they took it in the second one, where nobody wanted to play the board game, so the board game turned into a video game. It leveled up. It became sentient. It became aware. I just feel like it would have probably been a little more interesting if Robin Williams was in it, but he had died before that ever happened. Just for him to make like a quick cameo would have been great.
I get into a flow, and then all of a sudden one of the brothers goes, "I'm going to delay my hit now."
Oh, I thought it was because I was talking.
No, that wasn't the problem. Mario was just like, I was clicking the button
No.
in rhythm. I know for a fact I was clicking it in rhythm. And Mario was just like, half-second delay. Woo!
No, I don't want to do that in the mod.
And it's
Goodbye.
like, what the
With a flame plum. If this was like a computer game, people would have definitely made a mod for like Luigi and Mario to be swapped with Waluigi and Wario. Modding communities are nuts. They'll do almost anything when the game first released, like, we got the idea! And they'll make a mod like the next 20 minutes.
Ain't that right, Atlas?
Ain't that right, Marvel Rival?
No.
That one had hell. Just saying.
Why? You didn't like seeing Venom?
The first mod I had to see was Venom with a massive.
He had a horn? Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah, clown horn on his face.
Why?
I thought you were talking about the one where he had a massive dick.
Not wrong. I'm just saying, like for games where like people don't like like the developers don't like mods at all. I don't see a problem with client-based ones where that doesn't affect everyone else, just you.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I don't see a problem with it. It's not affecting them. Not
That's me with
entirely.
Deep Rock Galactic. I love that. Where all of their mods are pretty much client-sided. So
Yeah, I
have
mean,
just
Helldivers,
fucking
they
shit
because-
fest.
client-side mods.
That's because the developers are cool.
And
They're cool,
viewers
bruh.
at home, that is the reason why I'm not going to play Deep Rock on stream, because I will never
Fire.
turn off those mods. And there's a lot of mods.
Game crashes when trying to record it.
And I don't... Some of them are very loud, let's just say that. And I will not take the time to explain any of them.
Let's go get some pretty quick.
Free Greg! Fuck!
That's an example.
We're I need to look. We need to look for a mod that's like we're rich but bass boosted
Oh,
immensely.
God.
So when like, somebody finds it, it's just like
We're rich.
it's just we're rich. Freaking loud as hell in your ear. Add a little bit of give that Call of Duty mic, okay?
Or just peaked all the time.
Just not make it like a helium thing where like really high pitched like chipmunk mics. God, that blow your ears out. Supposedly, actually, I heard that it was like I think they said it was like so far with the combined collective revenue gains from both all Sonic franchise, like Sonic 1, 2, and 3, they had like made like $1 billion
Nice.
on their like opening night or whatever it was.
My fucking microphone, get in the fucking fix yourself.
Proceeds to extend microphone out the window, down the street to the Denny's.
I don't even need to do that. Microphone's so fucking powerful, I could just change the settings and then it'll pick up rain.
Welcome, guys. Yeah, as you can hear the rain going on outside, as like screaming over the mic.
Like, with just some light modifications. Come here, Mark, you fucking bastard. You're fucking me up. With just some light modifications, I could turn my microphone to an ASMR mic.
I mean, my microphone, we've already seen the disaster of that. You
Mhm.
kept hearing yourself.
Yeah, that's...
Don't know what we did to fix it, but we did something.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think what it was is I increased my Discord sensitivity more because otherwise you were coming through part of the way. Don't remember entirely. Now I just can't mute the mic at all, otherwise the button don't work. I just turn my volume down.
Yeah.
You just keep getting progressively quieter, so we're not gonna be able to hear you. Let's fix it. No. Is it any worse? Yes?
Tune into our Warhammer for that.
That was like the funniest bit of it. It's just... I think that was like the best part of that.
Why did you
series so
whiff?
far. It was just
God
the
damn
fusion of
it!
that.
Fucking Mario! I get into a perfect rhythm, and then they just fucking whiff. So then, to compensate, to stop them from fucking whiffing, I have to hit the ball significantly higher. But then, because I'm hitting it significantly higher, there is a really small window that I can actually hit the ball. Otherwise, I'll hit it too soon and then they'll whiff that way. But if I wait until it's later, then they just have a chance of whiffing themselves, even in rhythm.
Have you thought about just clicking both buttons at the same time?
I mean, I can, but it's still the same problem.
I was curious if you could do it. Yeah!
Ah! Yeah, no, I gotta do it. No!
The timer went off. You had
The
30
video-
minutes. It's
The
over.
video goes until he succeeds.
Doesn't go until I
4-hour-long
succeed. Just let me get
video.
a decent number.
Like,
60. At least.
you're gonna drop at 22.
Shut up.
Maybe 37 if you're calm. Really hoping to watch one of them whip it at 32. Well, 22.
Nice if you didn't do timing things while I was doing this.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't agree with that idea.
Let's see here.
It stopped at 59.
The worst part is, I was feeling them fucking whiffing. I was feeling them lagging behind.
It says, what's a decent number? 60? Oh, okay. 59. Ah, are you?
See, that's how I get you.
Well, if you got me, then who's got you? Because if you
Myself.
don't got me, then I got him. What, me, myself, and ironic? Erotic?
Erotic.
Stardate Live. 272.
Captain's log. Stardate.
April 27th.
I thought it was 15.
I don't remember. I didn't memorize the whole Futurama script.
I did.
Listen to
Just
to where.
camera pans over to like this whole stockpile of paper to just this Futurama script. Season 1, Season 2,
I don't need
Season
papers.
5.
It's all in my brain.
I'm still going through watching that show.
You.
I'm only on episode like 4 from our movie night skits.
Luigi. Nice.
Proceeds to bang the side of it. It'd be pretty neat if like Luigi, when he started, he moved to the right side of the screen just for the fun of it.
That'd be interesting. It would definitely
I mean,
fuck
it
me
would-
up, though.
Yeah, it would. I'm just saying it would be an interesting feature.
Oh boy.
Then again, Mario's the one who's usually the head honcho of a lot of the games.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're all called Mario.
Mario!
Marho!
Oh
Mario!
dear.
My name is Mario. We go to Luigi Town.
Yippee!
It's a Luigi time.
Luigi number
Have you
one.
guys seen that animation someone did where if like Mario was an anime?
No.
Yeah.
It was really hilarious. It was really funny to look at. It starts off as like a really like lower rendition of the regular Mario games, kind
And
of.
then it becomes JoJo's.
Yeah, then it comes basically like a JoJo anime kind of thing. And then like by the end of it, it just goes back to the like basic little animation.
Okay. Tune in next time. See you later.
Okie dokie.